Welcome to Living in Luxury with me, Sam Palmer. Today I've got a special treat for you. If you know me, you know I always wear Stone Island. It's become a love of mine again that I've reconnected with in later years. Over the last couple of years, probably last 4 years, I've really started wearing it again. And over the last year, I've really started collecting it again. It's actually become my hobby. It's pretty much, I wear it every single day. I've bought today some of my jackets. I haven't bought my whole collection because I've got a lot of overshirts that I wear, the trousers I love, but some of my favourite jackets. And as I say, a lot more newer stuff here, but I've just started getting into the older stuff. So I buy a lot, obviously from Stone Island, I buy a lot in Harrods, from Chris, Stone Island Harrods, Stone Island LA. But then I'm also buying a lot from the resellers, people like Tom's Archive, people like Garment Slabs, Heat from the Spire, it's got me some great stuff. And then even great collectors, which I'm kind of meeting at the minute. And this is where it's become a bit of a hobby of mine. Like a lot of other Stone Island people, you kind of get into it and you see people love collecting the jackets and wearing them, things like that, and then trading them. So people like on Instagram, the Stoned and Love 1982, great guy, Scott, he's connected me with a couple of people to come and buy a couple of things that we'll go through. So my collection, obviously I live in LA, so I haven't got a lot of the heavier jackets because I live in a hot climate. So otherwise I wouldn't be able to get there. I love the big Stone Islands, and that was probably my first entry to Stone Island when I was probably, 16, I reckon. I got a big black heavy jacket. I used to call it my football coat, what I'd wear over West Ham. And it was the one that always kept you warm. So that was really my entry. And then I didn't wear Stone Island for a long time because obviously we know the connotation with football hooligans, things like that. I was a bit more embarrassed to wear it, I suppose. I don't know. And then in later time, I went over and lived in Switzerland, and they had a shop there in Stade, of all places, and they sold loads of Stone Island. And I started buying little bits of it again, which I've actually sold and regret every sale that I've done. So then I started buying more, collecting more, and living in LA, no one wears Stone Islands. They don't have that connotation with football hooliganism, things like that. But now I also don't care. I wear it over West Ham when I go. So to take you through a few of my pieces, I'm a big collector of Ghost pieces. So if you're not familiar with Ghost, Ghost is the camouflage badge. This is the Alcantara. I'll say it's a bit like a chamois leather, if you know what that is. This one, I've only ever worn this one once. Again, this one, it needs to be a little bit cooler to wear this out here because it gets too hot in LA and it sweats, and I think if you sweat in this one, it'd be a problem. But it's such a stunning jacket, look at that. And then we got more of the cotton. So sometimes I'll see these, and then more of the nylon ones I can't wear here because, as you know, if you're a Stone Island fan, them nylon ones, I call them like bin bag material. Like I remember having one, I actually had one of them in Switzerland, and it had a cuff on it, and your arm just filled up with sweat. Another Ghost piece, look at that, it's just such a cool jacket. See that, I can wear it any time. And then you got like your little bombers. These I call my little everydays. Not a Ghost piece, but it's again cotton. It's a nice one, I like that one. I like the cream colours, as you see, the first few are cream here. This one is as close to what I can find of the Top Boy jacket, which I've got. The one that Kano wears in Top Boy is green, and it's got the badge in the middle. I can't think of the name of it. I have got it, and I actually wore it the other day, and it's not in here. I've got one in like a sky blue, but I bought this. Chris from Harrods in London sourced me this because he knew I wanted the Top Boy one, but if anyone watches it has got the Kano green one with there, I am a buyer of it in a large. I would love it. I've got it in the baby blue, but I'd love it in the green. But this is a bit rubberized inside, so it's a bit more difficult to wear. The Rasso Gamato 3L, but that was such a good thing. I think that it reminds me of like going walking in England. That's the one I want to walk the dog in. This is my most recent special. A 1989 ice jacket. I wore this to Oasis on Sunday night. It's my first one with the green outline on the badge. I love this. It was Tom's Archive that had this, and I messaged him. And then actually, he then messaged me back. I can tell you how careful Tom is. He messaged me because I got my PA to message him and say like to buy it. And he messaged me and said, "Yo, good luck. I won't be selling this." And he thought I was a scammer, and he refused. And Scott from Stone Love messaged him and said, "No, he is real." And in the end, he got it. And there you go. So thanks, Tom, but no hard feelings at all because he's doing his job and he wants to make sure the right people are getting them. But I think that is so special. I've always wanted a camo Stone Island. So that's my first of them. I've got two of these, the same actually. These are the little bomber. I use these for work again. Cotton, little going out, little Noel Gallagher jacket. That one, very Noel. They'd probably have a collar on it. I got that in the cream and the blue, exactly the same jacket. Ghost pieces again. And then this is a jacket I don't actually love, and I'll tell you why I don't love it. I love the jacket, but it's a little bit cropped, so it just sits that little bit higher, and where it's got the ribbed waistband. But it's a shame because I actually love the jacket. I've tinkered with selling that one. I don't really know. It's not one I wear because of that, but I kind of have it on my mind a little bit more that it's a crop one. This one I never wear as well, and it's funny because I quite like this one. It's a bit thicker, but this was, I think, just last season. This was Christmas, and it's got the double-sided back. It's quite hard, a bit harder. It's a bit more like an overshirt, wear it with the collar down or up. And then this is one that I wear all the time. I love this jacket because they've done this I think they've done it in grey and cream as well. Another Ghost, light. It's so perfect for LA. Like it's an LA jacket. And Chris will laugh if he sees this. I'll say it's like an LA jacket. I need an LA jacket. I always say it, and he laughs because he knows it's too thick. Even when I go in the store in LA, they'll say, "Yeah, you can't wear that in LA though." These are my most recent purchase. I think this was Heat from the Spire. So obviously I wanted the Liam Gallagher smock. I never knew they'd done it in cream until he showed it to me. I absolutely love this. I'm a big smock fan now, obviously because of Liam Gallagher. I'm not even going to deny that's where it came from, because it did. And then I got it in black as well. I haven't got the blue. I want the blue. The black, to be honest with you, it's the only Stone Island. I'm large in everything. That is in an XL. This is a large, and it does fit, but it's just, it could be a little bit too small, but it's not. If I put on a pound of weight, it'd probably be a bit too small, but I'd love it. I would swap that. If anyone wants to swap a large for an XL in either blue or black, I would swap it. Again, that one came from Heat from the Spire as well. Great. The conditions, they say, people say to me, "Well, why'd you wear secondhand jackets? What's wrong with you?" Well, it's just, that's part of the fun, isn't it? It's part of the collecting, trying to get the best collection. That's what we all want to do. Shadow Project. This one I got, Scott got me this one. He put me in touch with a collector. Matt, his name was. And he sent me this. Love this. I wore this to the opening night of Oasis in Manchester. Really like this. I didn't, because I was after this, or in the blue, or the black, and this guy had this, and I saw it and I was like, oh, like that. I love the pockets on this. I like the fact it's got the zip pocket there, and then the hands go in as well. So that one I loved. This, I really enjoy this one as well, the green one. I love the Stone Island green. That's really nice. Big smock, a bit more baggy on that one. This one's not a jacket I wear, and do you know what it is? I probably could have done it in a size smaller. I think it's one of my only special projects. The special project's the white badge. But I love this jacket. In actual fact, the guy from Stone Island in LA was at Oasis on Sunday, and he was wearing this, and I thought, ooh, that does look the nuts how he had that on. Love the big pockets on the front of it. It's very military. But again, it's that bit more rubbery inside, so if it's hot outside, I can't wear it. Arguably, my favourite jacket is this one, because it kind of represents to me what Stone Island is, like being as leery as you can with a jacket. Like it's a pink rubber jacket. I always love Stone Island. You can wear them different ways. You can zip them up. I love zipping them up and then sort of open the zips as the top's sort of done up so the bottom's not. That's what I love about it. You can wear the difference and take the hoods off, take them on. This is one of my favourites. I've only worn it once. I don't know how. I must have cut my back, I think, that time or something. Managed to get some stuff on it when I wore that one. But don't worry, I won't be selling it. I have to get one down the cleaners. This, Chris sold me this in London. I love this one because it's actually probably the lightest jacket I own. It's linen, but it doesn't look it. It actually looks like one of the nylons. Again, the hood comes out. You can wear the collar different ways, so when you have it done up. But it is as leery as they come. I wore this to the Conor Benn Chris Eubank fight. But I love this because it's funny. It looks, I don't wear this more because it looks hotter than it actually is, but it's all ventilated. It's such a great, so that you can undo the zips in here and get the ventilation in there. But it's where it's linen, but it just looks heavier than it is, and it's not. So I should probably wear that one more. This is a recent purchase, and the next one, I've always wanted a leather jacket. I've never actually owned a leather jacket, so I've just got this. This is from the current season. I cannot wait to wear this with a white t-shirt, jeans, black jeans or something. This is not supposed to be on it. I've actually put the ghost badge on it. It has the normal badge on it. I just think it looked better with a ghost on it, with a black. I might even wear it without a badge on it. I do like that actually, where you wear them without the badge sometimes, because people still know what they are, but I just think this is gorgeous. Crop jacket, little bit too warm, again for LA. It's got the lining in it, so I'm waiting. I'm going to Vegas this weekend for the Canelo Crawford fight, and Vegas is aircon everywhere, so I was thinking, could I wear that to the fight? Because that's a proper piece of kit, that is. That was me. I think that was my most expensive one. And then the kind of heavier coats. So I bought these in the winter in England. This is arguably my favourite as well. This fleecy one. I love this. My sister-in-law tomorrow bought me this. Again goes. I just think it's so elegant, this coat. I just kind of wear it almost like an overshirt. I wore this to West Ham actually over Christmas. Just such a cool jacket in that fleece material. What do they call that one? Heavy melt and ghost piece. As you see, I do favour the ghost pieces, which is bloody, I wish I didn't, because they're obviously the most expensive, the more expensive pieces. This one I bought, so actually these last two came, these were my first purchase in London this year, because I went to London, I didn't have a coat. It was when the fires were going on in LA, and I didn't have a coat, and I was absolutely freezing. So I went in Stone Island, and I thought, where shall I go and buy a proper winter coat? So I got the donkey jacket, which is, I think it's the Melton Fleeces, the heavy Melton Ghost piece. I love this, put the collar up. Really, really cool. But again, don't get to wear it here. It shouldn't even be here. It was supposed to be left in my closet in London. And then this was probably the more reminiscent of my first ever Stone Island. This one's actually a medium. It's my only medium in here, but the Ghosts Parkers sort of do come up smaller, and it's so insulated. I would probably never wear a jumper underneath it because you wouldn't need to, but I just think this is kind of what I mean from a football coat. On the terraces, collar up, the zip undoes at the back as well. On the back here, you can undo the zip to wear it more splayed out. But I just think that is such a lovely jacket. And this was the one that kept me warm, because I was walking around. Actually, I had a Spezial coat on. I'm a big collector of Spezial as well. And it was absolutely freezing, and I said, I've got to go and get a coat. So I went and bought two, and then in the end, went back and bought a few more. So I'm not done yet. If you've got any interesting pieces, always hit me up. I'm always happy to chat a bit about Stone Island. I get so many people message me now, since becoming like a bit of a collector. As I say, I've got more stuff upstairs. I like I'm a big fan of overshirts. My favourite at the moment is this the ripstop overshirt. They just done it. I just actually went in there yesterday to see if they'd done any more, but they haven't got any yet. I've got a white one. It's so nice, bit baggier, bit less military style, the baggier. But yeah, if I had to pick one piece, this is special to me now. It's funny, the older ones are now becoming more special to me than the new ones, but I love this. This and this. Even though I don't wear this that much, but if I had to pick two pieces, it's probably them. But anyway, you've seen my obsession, you've seen my love. They've become like my new thing. I can't go to West Ham every week anymore because I live in LA. So I've started collecting jackets like I'm a 18-year-old kid again. But I hope you enjoyed it. I do. I'm going to keep collecting. Hit subscribe, more stuff, my life, what's going on living in luxury. Thank you very much.